DC here. Hi, guys and gals. I hope you're well. It is Sunday. It's 5 past 11. And we've been back from church for a little while, and it's just nice. It's not too hot right now. It's slightly overcast, and it's 21. Really nice. But that's Celsius. Yeah, and it's going to go up to probably 25 today. So it's not going to be a very warm day, but it's going to be a very comfortable day. Yeah, it's weird. I got the kids, so my grandkids and the first son, they're over in Canada visiting the family over there. So we had a I was going to say a different weekend. Mrs. DC had her birthday on the second. Second was Thursday. Yeah, is that right? No, the second was Friday. The second was Friday. The first was a day off here. It was the Swiss national holiday, and had my flag out there. So that proves, I guess, to many people, that I'm a patriot. Uh, I laugh because in certain countries, in today's world, it's not well seen anymore to have a flag in front of your house. Go figure. Anyway, and on the second was her birthday, and so we were alone on the second because we had planned to make a meal with the second son of DC and his partner over here, and so we did. I made a rack of lamb I marinated it with olive oil, garlic, and what did I put in there? I put in some mint and some herbs. I mean, mint and what was the other one I put in? Can't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And that was marinated. It was really nice. And then on the barbecue. So yeah, it was good. It was really good. And made with balsamic vinegar and sugar and some soy sauce and butter, not exactly in that order, but made a balsamic glaze to be served with the rice and so on. And with the garden, we had the garden, so I had some green beans, green and yellow beans. So I cooked them in the instant pot and mixed together with basil and parmesan and a bit of olive oil and garlic and that balsamic glaze to make a salad sauce. So it was nice. It was nice. So a green yellow bean salad. Yeah. Anyway, whatever. It was a good meal. So we had fun and we were together. Had a few drinks and had a lot of time to chat. It was different in a way because it was chatting amongst adults. I mean, when the grandkids are there, excuse me, they do take a lot of place. Yeah, I mean they're children, and we take care of them, so to say. But so it was a different atmosphere. But it was fun. It was fun. Yeah, and yeah. So then yesterday, Mrs. DC likes to watch certain sports in the Olympics, so she watched that a bit, and then I tend to be more online doing other stuff, or so I'm just kind of sitting there with my headphones or what sometimes, and we'll chat a little bit, and I have to remove the sound canceling, and say, "What did you say?" So we laughed a little bit about that because sometimes it's like, "Did you see that?" And I said, "No." She said, "I can bring it back for you." And I said, "No, I don't really care." Sometimes we do anyway. It all depends. There's some shows we like watching together, but sometimes we just like being together. But each is doing their own thing. So yeah, it's okay. It's not like we never chat. But we sometimes it's the person's company that's good and needed also at times. Yeah. So we were at church today, and the pastor's off on vacation, so I was talking with one of the persons that usually films the service, so just the sermon part, so the talk, and his daughter, which is also actually a teaching pastor, came up to me and she said, "Hey, by the way, you know how to use a camera, don't you?" And I kind of laughed and I said, "Yeah, a little bit," because she knows. Actually, she's one of the few people over there that knows that I do YouTube, and so we laughed at her. She said, "Well, maybe you could sometimes film film the service." And I said, "Yeah, yeah, sure. I mean, I know how." I says, "I can touch a button," because frankly, it's all it is that they, it's a let me see, it's an old Panasonic Digicam that's on a tripod, basically, and they've got the microphones, they pass a cable for the microphone, so the microphones in front are connected. And I was going to say, once it's framed, basically you touch a button. So yeah, I guess I can do that. I guess I can do that. So we'll see sometimes, because we don't even do, the ones who film it don't even do the editing. So really, there's nothing to do. So I've already done it once over there. Yeah, so it's kind of amusing though, because well, I mean, how can they know that I do YouTube? I don't actually make ads about it. I don't hide it. I don't make ads, put it that way. Yeah. So what am I up to? Okay. Just didn't want to spend all my time talking to you about pressing on a button or not. Yeah, it's nice though, isn't it? Summer is one of those months that I like when it's nice and cool. That's why I always say that I like September best, September or the autumn months, because they're much cooler, and that's really what I enjoy. But it is amusing how people get like ideas in their head, like where you come from and their temperature. So like I was chatting with somebody today, but I've had the same chat many times with people. Like I will often, they ask me like, well, are you going on vacation? Because the Swiss, it's a big discussion thing. Where are you going on vacation? The Swiss got a beautiful country, but the Swiss go off when it's vacation time to another country. And I usually they go to the sea because we don't have any ocean or anything like that. Anyway, and I said, no, we're not going anywhere. I said, I had too many expenses this year. I said, well, there's no vacation for us this year. We're staying home. It's nice. We enjoy it. And frankly, yeah, I don't feel a need to go anywhere else right now. But then I was talking, well, I like to go to Ireland. Ireland is really my vacation place. And the first comment was, oh, of course, but so you're Canadian, but of course, you will like cold weather. That's in their head, that's why I like to go to Ireland. Or if it's cold in the winter, people will tell me, oh, but you must not feel the cold because you're from Canada originally. And first off, I say, well, I've been here close to 40 years, so I guess that is not really valid. But, it is very amusing. It's just like saying that people that come from Africa, from the African continent, are all love the heat. And I can tell you, when I was in Africa, so in the Ivory Coast, the people there were suffering from the heat, and they were sweating as much actually as I was, even though they had it much more regularly than I do. But it's just amusing, I find. And so we do tend to put characters like that. It is true, like when I was in Ireland or even here, people like to go towards the sun or towards the ocean. Well, actually in Ireland they have the ocean, but they like to go where there's sun. Yeah, there's less sun there, I'll agree, but it's great weather if you like it. But the fact is, to tell me like, oh, well, you will like it because it's cold. Well, I do like cold countries, but not because of that. Probably because of sunburn and stuff like that. Anyway, have you had those type of conversations before? It is amusing, I mean, sometimes your ethnic background or your country background makes people think that you are automatically such and such type of person. Anyway, you think about it. I guess that's about all for today. I see we're coming up to 10 minutes. So take care, everybody. Hope you have a good Sunday. And I'm going to go inside for a few minutes. Okay, bye-bye. Take care.